Hi, I'm Brandy. This is Hound Dog Hollow, and today I am going to be talking a little bit about a package I'm getting. This is a book that I am very excited about. Full disclosure, I technically already own this book, but I had to buy a signed copy. So here it is, beautiful red string wrapped in tissue. I'm going to take this off, never cut it. I hate when people cut the ribbons on things. Actually, it's got a really strong knot, so I'm going to slide it off. All right, take the tissue paper off. Ooh, I'm terrible at tissue paper. Ta-da! So this is American Brujeria. I mean, that's the widest I've ever said that word, no offense. American Brujeria by J. Allen Cross. And I'm super excited about this book. I have been waiting for it for quite some time. And like I said, I already own it. But when the opportunity came up to buy a signed copy, I jumped on it because I definitely think this is going to be a very significant book culturally. Not just for the witchcraft community, but also for magical folks of color and magical folks, particularly Latinx magical folks, because I've said it many times on my channel, representation is challenging for witches of color. It's just not there in what it should be, considering that many things, practices, traditions in magic and very popular with magical people come from indigenous people of color, and indigenous populations, people of color, and yet we're not very well represented. So this book is partly about that, but mostly it's about folk magic, and particularly Mexican American folk magic. I'm not Mexican, I'm Puerto Rican. However, I think that this is a very important topic. I'm super excited. I haven't read it yet, but I wanted to share it with you. Oh. So, I'm a little bit, I'm not going to cry. But every signed copy comes with a saint card, and this is meaningful to me, but I really don't want to share why. So suffice it to say, that was very lovely. I'm really touched by that. It's the signature and the book. So why am I doing this before actually reading the book? Because traditionally my habit is to read the book and share with you guys more about the book. Well, a couple things. Number one, I have 2 of these books. And so one of them is going to be given away. And I'm going to do that on June 13th. And the exciting part is I actually have talked to Jay, and he is going to come in for an interview that day to talk via Zoom. We don't live that close to each other. He's going to do an interview with me via Zoom on June 13th. At that point, I will be giving away the book to one of my subscribers for them to read. So that's very exciting. I'm really excited to pick his brain and have him talk to you guys about this book. So yeah, that's why I'm giving you a preview. That's coming up. Please, I'm going to put a premiere. I'm going to figure out how to put a premiere onto my YouTube. And so please reserve your spot. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's definitely a nice book. And it's a brand new release, so it wasn't very, it was not cheap. So definitely going to be a really nice giveaway. And I'm so excited to hear him talk. If you want to dig into this person now, I highly recommend it. So I'm going to leave his information in the description below. J. Allen Cross is also Oregon Wood Witch on Instagram. So I'll share his Instagram handle, which has tons of really good content. He's also on the TikToks, but I don't have that, so I don't really know how to reach him there. But most of his TikTok content he also posts on his Instagram, so you can check that out. He also runs an amazing podcast with Britton from Archaic Honey. Oh God, I hope I got that right. I'm so sorry. I know what it is. And it's called Invoking Witchcraft, and it's 100% legit. It's really good. I've listened to every episode. Oftentimes I listen with my family. I'm going to leave a link for that in the description below. Very good, very straightforward, funny, just awesome. Some of it's like really just excellent content. Today I was listening to the folk magic episode, which was very good. But the people who are not people episode was also very good. The series on protection was A++, excellent content. And also for $5 you can join their Coven, which is a Facebook group where they do weekly lives. And also their spiritual workshop is for free for Coven members. And I've gotten a ton out of it. When I'm talking about I took the year off to learn from other people, and for the first time in my magical life, because I have been a solitary basically since I was a kid. I did have one friend when I was about 14 who tried to like induct me into magic, and I don't think she knew what she was doing either. And since then I've always kind of relied on my learning, on my dreams, on books, tons of books, personal experiences to learn and to grow, and it got me pretty far. But this last, when I did the Wolf Moon Challenge in the end of last year, I was already feeling like the pull, because I'm a grad school student and I'm a nurse and I'm a mom, and it was a pandemic and we had been surviving the fires. And so what had been beloved to me, which is my channel and talking to you guys and doing little teachings and educations and fun stuff, started to feel like a burden. Not that it's any of your guys' fault, just like it was just another thing that I had to make time for. And so I said, you know what, I'm a grad school student, I'm in a learning phase, why not just actually take my own advice, which is to be present in your life, This is the only life that you're going to get, guaranteed. The rest is debatable. And so to be present in your life and to honor the seasons of your life. And right now I am a student, and so I wanted to learn. So the first workshop I ever did was Jay and Britton's spiritual, God, I forgot the title of it. I'll leave it in the link below. The title in the link below, because you can access it for $5 if you go to their Invoking Witchcraft group, which is cheaper than it was for me to pay for it when it originally came out. And it was so good. It was so good. I learned so much. And I started following Jay and just devouring what he consumed, what he produced, and just also taking more avenues and venues to learn from others, which I had been so resistant to, because I do believe that witchcraft is immensely personal. And there was a lot of blockages based on my religious upbringing, which was like, if you do this, you're going to go to hell. And I just had wanted so long to distance myself from dogma and from rules and from any of that, that I kind of went too far the other way. And what I liked about Jay is that he challenged me to really step back and be like, okay, are these rules to hurt and control you, or are these rules for your safety, or out of respect for other cultures, and so on and so forth. It was a different perspective, and it really got me thinking and it helped me grow, because one of the things that I've been trying to do as I get older is, instead of jumping on something that offends me or pisses me off, kind of get curious about it and investigate it. So then I started learning from others. I've also found a ton of things. I'm going to reach out to Nadine, who is just a saint, and see if I can do an interview with her as well. Hopefully there'll be an interview coming up with my star twin, Allison Hadley, and just lots and lots of stuff coming. Not my educational content, because I am keeping that commitment to myself to learn and to practice and to build up my house before I invite people in and show it. Which, after 20 years of practice, I still feel confident that I could teach a lot of 101 stuff. I just don't feel called to teach right now. I feel called to learn, to do, to experience, and then there's going to be a lot coming and the later half of next year. I promise you, you guys are gonna love it. But this was some ramble. Okay, I haven't read this book yet, but I think that it's safe to say you should buy it, or wait until my interview with Jay on the 13th of June, and maybe you'll be the one who wins it. It's up to you. Either way, I'm going to leave his information and the link in the description below. This is one of those content makers that's really making our community a better place. Excellent for representation, excellent for just a different viewpoint other than like the very mainstream stuff that you see, and it was a tonic to my spirit. So definitely check this out. I love you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to connect with you soon.